We are at Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee. It is the 2008 home opener for the Big Orange, who welcome into the big house the University of Alabama Birmingham Blazers out of Conference USA. Hi everybody, Rick Russo on a sun-baked Shields-Watkins Field where the Vols and Blazers are looking for their first win of the season. And the visitors will be hard-pressed to pick up that victory, giving up an average of 47 points per game. For Tennessee, this game is as much about what happened at UCLA as it is about UAB. The Vols looking to cut down on the mistakes which cost them a win out in California. And I'm sure the top Vol, Philip Fulmer, is reminding his troops of that in the locker room.
Guys, we got 2 goals today. Win the game and improve as a football team. We do those things, it'll be a good day for us. The week that we spent working, getting ready, and getting ourselves jacked up to get ready to play, we damn well worth it. This is our house, our stadium. We're obviously the better football team, the better football program. But you got to go out there and prove it. You got to go out there and prove it fast. Not let them get anything going. Understanding and me understanding really know what the game maximus mean to you. Have mean to the people that have worn that T on their helmet before, and make it important to you. Make it important to you. It's all about effort. It's all about taking their will away from them. We talk about effort. That means unbelievable effort on every play. We've got one heck of an advantage in that we can play a lot of people. It's time that some of you young guys have a chance to step up and make something happen. Okay, it's going to be hot out there. It's going to be hot on both sides. It's a little bit of a test of will. And those offensive linemen get on their defensive linemen is who's going to finish the block. Who's going to finish the block? Who's going to chase the ball and finish the tackle for 4 quarters? We know darn well that we're the better football team if we play like we're capable of playing. It's a game within a game, man. It's a game within a game. It's my battle one-on-one to win. Okay, it's my mental battle, my attitude one-on-one that I demoralize and take the other guy's will away as the game goes on. That has to come from somewhere inside you. That's not something anybody's going to sprinkle magic dust to make it happen. That's what I'm going to see when I watch that film tomorrow, is who is laying it on the line every play that's out there and being smart, tough, good football players. Don't say these game matches if you don't believe it, okay? You're part of something that's really special, man.
Nothing Crompton to Gerald Jones on a 20-yard touchdown strike gives Tennessee the lead, 7-0 here at Neyland Stadium. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Produced by IMG, this is the Vol Network. Five plays, 44 yards on the touchdown strike, and Tennessee had to overcome a holding penalty on that drive. Took 1:45 off the clock. Mike, that was a good drive, and I think Crompton, that's a tough throw to make for a quarterback. Rolling left, getting your shoulders around, and making a good strike.
You're exactly right. Not only is it a tough throw, but it's a great recognition by him. He had Brandon Warren in the out short route, but he rolled it out long enough, like Tim said, then recognized Gerald Jones was open, and he made the nice throw. That's a good job by him.
And he lofted over to the cornerback, Kevin Sanders, who was trailing the play. Here's the kickoff by Chad Cunningham. Goes down to the 3-yard line. Forrest Fields comes to the 10, 15, looks for a break, gets out to the 20, and somersaulted down as he gets to the 27-yard line. Austin Rogers covering and made the tackle, and there's a penalty flag, comes down late. That was well after Austin Rogers made that tackle on Forrest, and that's going to be a push in the back and a shove by UAB. UAB would have had this ball out by near the 30-yard line. Instead, it's backed up. Webb on a quarterback draw, looking for somewhere to go, being chased. Webb just kind of weaving his way through a haystack there and finally gets out across the 15, close to the 17-yard line. Not much running room. He just sneaks through a crack and picks up 4. 3:55 to go, with Tennessee leading UAB 7-0. Webb out of the shotgun, drops to throw, fires an out pattern that's incomplete over the head of the intended receiver. That's the tight end, Jeffrey Anderson, out on the right flat, and Tennessee gets coverage by Savion Frazier. UAB has the field spread, 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. 3rd down, Webb out of the shotgun, drops to throw, sets up, quick slant, that's complete. Good throw out to the 27-yard line. Forrest makes the catch, and Eric Berry is right on his hip and brings him down. That's a pickup of 9. First quarter, Tennessee leading 7-0, but the Blazers have a fresh set of downs. Webb will go under center. His tailback is Justin Brooks behind him. Webb, 3-step drop, looks, fires a fade pattern down the near sideline, overshoots his man. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And Webb looks over to the sideline. And again, they don't huddle. They come right to the line of scrimmage, so it's hard sometimes to substitute defensively. Snap to Webb. Quick underneath pass. That's complete to his tight end. Langford catches it up to the 32-yard line. Just a little quick hook pattern. Pickup of 6, and Adam Myers-White hits him as soon as he catches the ball. On 3rd down and 4 from the UAB 33-yard line. Webb gets the snap, drops to throws. Got some time. Underneath pass. That's going to be broken up. Incomplete. Marcellus Johnson makes a nice play. Mario Wright was the intended receiver, but Johnson, the cornerback, saw the quick slant coming and got his hand in there. Swayze Waters back in for the Blazers. He'll punt it away from his own 18-yard line. There's the kick. Another wobbly, low kick. Gerald Jones fields at his own 30. Looks for a block. Jones trying to take it around the left side, looking for some help, and Jones finally taken down as he gets to the 35-yard line. He caught it almost to the numbers on the right side and tried to go all the way across the field. Turned the corner, couldn't do it. Bryant Turner turns in Gerald Jones. A 38-yard punt, a 6-yard return, so Tennessee again will have terrific field position. Crompton brings his team back out again. Montario Hardesty now is the tailback for Tennessee. Crompton so far 4 of 6 for 57. A quick screen back to the left side. There's some running room down the left side. Lucas Taylor cuts it back to midfield. Now back down to the left. He's tripped up as he gets to the 20-yard line. Lucas Taylor, quick screen. Again, they had all the momentum going to the right. Crompton turns left, fires to Taylor, and he takes off for 48 yards. He took it to the middle, then back out to the left, and was just tripped up. That prevented a touchdown, but a good gain by Tennessee and a great run by Lucas Taylor. Taylor, 3 catches for 79 yards already in this game. First down, handoff, Montario Hardesty. Hardesty is somersaulted down inside the 15-yard line by that outstanding safety man, Will Dunbar, senior out of Atlanta. Comes up and upends Hardesty before he sets sail. Hardesty had the 2 touchdowns last week against UCLA. Second down, 7. Crompton under center from the UAB 13-yard line. Back to throw, fires for the end zone for Gerald Jones again. He's got his 2nd touchdown of the day. Crompton the fade pattern across the field, back to the deep left corner of the end zone, almost the exact same spot. Gerald Jones caught his 1st touchdown. He has his 2nd of the day, and Tennessee leads 13-0. Another great throw by Jonathan Crompton.
Bob, a couple of things happening here. Tennessee's going on a quick count that entire drive, not allowing UAB's defense to adjust quite as well as they have been to Tennessee's formations. That time, just the run fake and a very nice fade throw by John Crompton. He led him all the way. It was either touchdown or nothing.
And so now Daniel Lincoln on to try the extra point. He boots it up and through, and Tennessee has scored on its last 2 possessions, both touchdown grabs by Gerald Jones. Another thing, Tim, on that possession, Marquise Coleman, a redshirt freshman, making the start today in place of Brandon Carlisle. They picked on the freshman, didn't they?
They really did, and it was just Crompton looks like he's getting in a rhythm, and of course Jones has got talent. He's really got the ability to get open.
And so Cunningham again to kick off for Tennessee. A high spinner that's going to go down to the 3-yard line, and Forrest gets it again. Cuts around to the left to the 10. There's a penalty flag down. Forrest taken down at the 17-yard line. Ja'Cory Williams covering for Tennessee makes the play, but there's another penalty flag down back at the 12, and it looks like another block in the back by UAB. As the Blazers are backed up at the 7-yard line. Under a minute to go in this first quarter, Tennessee leads it 14-0. Tennessee has done a nice job so far controlling field position in this game. The Blazers have been in the shadow of their goal line most of this first quarter. Play clock is down to 5. Webb backs into the shotgun at his own 1-yard line. Gets the snap, quarterback draw, looks for running room. And this time he's taken down. Dan Williams falls on him after a pickup of 2. He would look like he was a billiard ball that time, banging around off tackles and guards inside, and Webb finally found some place to go. Under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Webb back to throw, has time. Deep out pattern complete up to the 32-yard line and out of bounds. A great catch by the tight end, Jeffrey Anderson. That gets him out of the hole. Anderson runs a deep out and beat the cornerback and was able to make a nice catch. 23 yards on the gain and a first down. Webb walking along the line of scrimmage. I think he's going to let just the clock run out and take it to the second quarter, and he does just that. Tennessee scores 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, both by Gerald Jones. And so at the end of the first quarter here on the home opener at Neyland Stadium, our score at the end of 1, Tennessee 14, UAB nothing. Here are the first quarter stats. Tennessee 6 first downs, UAB 3. Rushing yards, Tennessee 8 for 45, UAB 8 for 23. Passing yards, Tennessee 119, UAB 44. First play, Webb, bootleg, winds up, fires long down the field. That pass is going to be broken up, incomplete, and a flag comes down. 2 flags come down at the Tennessee 45-yard line. Webb, bootleg, just threw the ball up into coverage, and 2 Tennessee orange shirts were right there, but they bumped into the receiver. That'll be a pass interference penalty against Tennessee. But that will be a first down. The 15-yard penalty puts it up at the 47-yard line for the Blazers. First down. UAB has it. Tennessee leads it 14-0 here in the second quarter. Inside handoff, tailback Rashad Slaughter. Not much over left guard as Devontae Bolden makes the play. Back to those first quarter stats. Total plays in the first half. Tennessee was 16 for 164 yards. UAB 16 for 67. Time of possession, UAB 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Tennessee 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Jonathan Crompton 6 of 8 in the first half. Foster 6 carries for 40 yards. And Webb, the quarterback for UAB, 4 carries, 4 of 8 through the air, I should say, for 44 yards. On second down, there's a quick pass over the middle to Jeffrey Anderson, and he catches it, a pickup of 5. Enrico McCoy makes the tackle, pushes the ball into Tennessee territory down to the 48-yard line. So it'll be third down for the Blazers. And again, they go to the line of scrimmage. It saves a lot of wear and tear on the offensive linemen. They just stand and wait till Webb makes the call after he's looked over to the sideline. Now they get into their stance. 3 wideouts to the right, the far side, 2 to the left. Empty backfield for Webb on third down and 6 from the Tennessee 47-yard line. Webb out of the shotgun. Gets the snap. Quarterback draw. Comes up the middle, and Tennessee's waiting for him. Webb spins ahead, falls forward. Dan Williams has got him around the ankles and brings him down. A pickup of 3. Didn't make the first down. Let's go downstairs to Mike.
Yeah, Bob, great job that time by Dan Williams. Playing leverage, it gets low. They know when Webb is in single or no back coverage, he still is very much of a run threat. They're scattering everybody out, hoping he'll find the room. But Dan Williams recognizes that and gets the play.
UAB going for it on fourth down, and on a quick count, Tennessee jumps off sides, and that'll be a first down for UAB. Dan Williams, that time is UAB. I think, Joe Webb gave him the hard count, and Dan Williams jumped off sides.
He did, and they've got Tennessee confused right now. Tennessee,
prior to the snap, contact offside by the defense, number 55. 5-yard penalty will result in a first down.
Tennessee linebackers in secondary were confused on third down and on the fourth down. Everybody's running around. They've got to figure out who's covering the 2 slot men and have somebody in there to spy on Webb when he tries to run the ball.
Tennessee now 3 penalties for 30 yards. That would have been a fourth down and short attempt. And Webb does the hard count, and Dan Williams jumps offside. So the Blazers move the sticks off that penalty, get it down to the 40-yard line in Tennessee territory. Webb out of the shotgun on first down. Fakes the inside handoff. Fires left sideline. That pass broken up down at the 27-yard line. One-on-one coverage. Odell Carter was down there battling on the near sideline with Marcellus Johnson. Incomplete. Webb out of the shotgun with 3 wideouts to the right. Tennessee looking for a blitz. Webb rolls right. Has time. Fires the pass. Incomplete. His intended receiver trying to cut back for the ball. Slipped down. That was Carter. And so now it'll be a third down and long for UAB. A third down and 10, and now this crowd getting behind the Tennessee defense, trying to make a stop here at the Volunteer 40-yard line. Webb back into the shotgun on third down. Tennessee blitzing again. Webb, little inside screen. They've got it set up. It's complete down to the 30, down to the 28-yard line. Just a simple inside screen. Jim Mitchell makes the catch, and Mitchell will plow ahead for a first down, a pickup of 13. Making the adjustments. 5 seconds on the play clock. It rolls. Webb waits for the snap, gets it. Quarterback draw again. On the move, gets inside the 25-yard line. The ball is loose, and one of the UAB tackles comes up and makes the play. Terrence Edge, as the ball was just rolling around, Edge was able to fall on it. Almost a costly mistake for the Blazers. A pickup of 4. Second down from the Tennessee 23-yard line. Webb, inside handoff, goes to the tailback and bouncing around Justin Brooks. Nowhere to go. Eric Berry comes up and turns him back in. Slaughter's in at quarterback. Direct snap. Slaughter going to take off. Tripped up in the backfield. Keeps his feet. Falls ahead to the 23-yard line. Tennessee again blitzing up the middle. As a pickup of 3 as Elix Wilson and Rico McCoy coming up the middle. So Webb is under center. Slaughter is the tailback. On 4th down and 3. Webb back to throw. He's got some time. Now it breaks down. Webb looking for running room. Makes a move. Tries to get to the corner. Webb breaks a tackle. Down the sideline. Out of bounds. First down. 2 Tennessee defensive players were chasing him. Did they get him out of bounds? Before he got the first down, they say he stepped out of bounds. Before the sticks, he came tiptoeing down that far sideline. He got around 2 defensive players in the backfield, and then Webb just couldn't stay in bounds. So Tennessee gets the ball back at the 20-yard line. UAB fails to convert on that 4th down and 3. So Tennessee 1st and 10. Toss sweep near side. Montario Hardesty looks for a block. Cuts it back. Gets across the 25 out to the 28-yard line. Montario Hardesty getting those shoulders square and going through the hole. And, Tim, I like his running style.
I do, and I like Kevin Cooper, the way he's playing at fullback. He had a terrific game at UCLA. That time he really crunched the outside linebacker and helped create a hole. Pickup
of 8 for Montario Hardesty. Cooper, the 6'2", 240 sophomore out of Chattanooga Baylor High School. Second and short. Handoff. Hardesty going right. Gets a stiff arm, being chased. Sanders trying to wrap him up. And finally he's hit by a bunch of the UAB Blazers. They knock him back for a loss of 1. Give Kevin Sanders a big pat on the back for UAB that time. He just would not let Hardesty turn the corner on him. The ball at the 29-yard line in Tennessee territory. Tight formation. 2 tight ends, 2 wingbacks. Standing tailback Hardesty. Crompton under center. Crompton get a quarterback sneak it out across the 30. I think he got it. Penalty flag is down in the backfield.
That flag came awfully late. Tennessee's up back, kind of leaned forward a little bit, then rocked back, and about 4 more seconds passed before the snap. The flag didn't come until after the play, but it looks like they're going to call motion in Tennessee's backfield.
Illegal shift. You're right, Tim. Illegal shift is the call. 2 wideouts to the left. Tight end and a flanker to the right. Crompton out of the shotgun against a 4-man UAB front. Crompton drops to throw. 2-step drop, looks, nobody open. Crompton rolls right, being chased. Crompton still on his feet, trying to get some running room left. Crompton is going to be hit down at the 26-yard line, short of the first down. Pickup of 2. Crompton had a lot of time, just couldn't find anybody open, Tim.
Well, he flushed a little quick to the right. He felt pressure that I don't think was really there, and he flushed to the right. That got him in some trouble. Came back left, just not enough room to go.
Nick Davison, one of the defensive tackles, stays on him and finally brings him down. And so Tennessee a short gain on that, but not enough for the first down. And so for the first time today, Chad Cunningham comes into punt for Tennessee. This is just the 4th punt that UAB has forced all season long. Cunningham stands back at his own 12-yard line. Gets the snap, gets it out of there. Low, driving, spiral. That'll be fielded back to the 32-yard line by Sanders. Sanders looks for running room, gets to the 40, and out to the 42-yard line before he's taken down. A 42-yard punt and a 10-yard return by Sanders. And LaMarcus Thompson on the coverage for Tennessee making the play. But the Blazers have one of their best starting spots all day out at the 41-yard line. It's 14-0. Tennessee leads with 7.5 minutes to go in the second quarter here at Neyland Stadium. In the second quarter, and the Blazers have the ball. 1st and 10 at the UAB 41-yard line. Best UAB start position of the day. Remember their last drive, they went 12 plays and went 71 yards, but they missed on a 4th and 3 as Webb fell 1 yard short. And so now the Blazers take it over again. Tim, offensively, UAB has not been too intimidated by this. They've come out, just mistakes have really hampered them.
They have. They've hurt themselves very much. Haven't really run the ball very well, but this Webb always looks dangerous.
Yeah, he sure does. Webb back into the shotgun on 1st down. from the UAB 41-yard line. Tennessee blitzing off the corner. Webb gets the snap, fires a crossing pattern, and that's complete down to the 43-yard line in Tennessee territory. Eric Berry makes the play on Fredtel Forrest. Webb out of the shotgun, back to throws, got some time, launches down the left sideline. The pass caught, but it's too far and out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Launched that one to Mario Wright. That's a long throw across the field. It's incomplete, out of bounds.
Bob, Dennis Rogan is defending that. He's moved to cornerback, and Demetrius Morley, who we thought might not get in the game, has come in to play free safety. So they've had that shift defensively. Also, Donald Langley seeing his first action in at defensive tackle.
Webb now 7 of 14 for 75 yards in this first half. He's facing a 2nd down and 10 from the Tennessee 44-yard line. His team trailing 14-0. Morley, with that cast on his arm, is back there playing safety because of the broken hand. Webb out of the shotgun, winds up, fires it deep out. That pass is going to be complete down to the 25-yard line. Morley got there right as the pass got to Mark Farrell. Farrell goes high for it, makes the catch. Nice play, and Morley couldn't have played that one much better. But here's the direct snap to Slaughter. Slaughter keeps it and gets inside the 20, goes around the right side down to the 23-yard line. A pickup of 5. 2 wideouts to the left. Webb with 1 second on the play clock, gets the snap, looks to throw, swings it out right side to Justin Brooks. Brooks spins away from one tackle and gets down to the 12-yard line, and that should be another first down. Rico McCoy came out there and tried to spin him down, but Brooks stayed on his feet and picks up 8. Webb will back into the shotgun. 2 wideouts to the left, the wide side. Webb gets it, looks for the quarterback draw, keeps it. Webb to the 10-yard line and falls forward down to the 8. Now UAB driving toward the student section in the south end zone. Send a man in motion for one of the rare times today, and Webb gets it, rolls right. Webb fires backside end zone. It's intercepted by Tennessee at the goal line. Eric Berry steps in front and picks it off. He cut right in front of the intended receiver, Mario Wright. I'm not sure Webb ever saw him. And Eric Berry comes up with another big play for this Tennessee defense. He just watched the quarterback, didn't he, Tim?
That's an absolutely all-American play. The entire flow of the play is going to the right. He wants to throw in the flat. He's got one receiver that's going down the seam. Berry comes from the backside, reads it all the way, and makes the play. That's the play of a really smart and certainly gifted athletic safety.
You could just tell he was watching the quarterback the whole time. And when Webb looked back, he never saw Eric Berry, who cut right in front of him, made a big, big play. His 2nd interception of the season, his 7th in his career. Now Tennessee has it. Now the problem, Tennessee is at its 1-yard line after the interception. Crompton hands off tailback and just trying to get out of the end zone as Montario Hardesty powers over right guard for 1 maybe. Elliott Hennigan makes the stop for UAB as the Volunteers try and come out of the south end zone checkerboard.
Really want a first down or two. UAB has moved the ball well last 2 possessions. Tennessee wants to get it off this goal line and eat some clock. Their defense has been on the field a long time in the second quarter.
Webb has made some mistakes that has really hurt UAB. He had an interception and 2 fumbles against Tulsa that really turned that game around, and that was another scoring opportunity UAB had there and they weren't able to cash in for points. Crompton out of his own end zone, going to fire on 2nd and 9. Out pattern, incomplete, way short. Header for Lucas Taylor. I'm not sure if that ball slipped or rather he just underthrew it, but he threw that ball into the dirt again. Underthrew that one. He's had a good first half, though. He's 6 of 9 for 119 and 2 touchdowns. Foster, the tailback now, on 3rd down and 9, and Crompton's going to throw from his own end zone again. Launches it long down the field. That pass is going to be intercepted by UAB. It was intended for Lucas Taylor, and Marquise Coleman, the guy they picked on before for the touchdown, that time running with Lucas Taylor and jumped up and made a very athletic interception to stop this Tennessee drive. Tennessee turns it over and UAB gets the ball back. Tennessee leads 14-0, 3:28 to go second quarter. Webb being pressured. Webb gets out of danger, throws the pass upfield up to the 45-yard line. The pass is complete, but it's actually going to be for a loss of 1. Pass complete to Farrell, and the stop made by D'Angelo Willingham. Webb out of the shotgun, drops. Tennessee trying to get to him. Webb pumps. He's going to be hit. Stays on his feet. Now his knee touches. After he gets pressure, Wes Brown got in there and Walter Fisher. And Webb got away from him originally, but he was knocked off balance and his knee touched trying to scamper out of danger. That's a loss of 7. Good pressure that time, Tim, right up the middle.
Very much. Wes Brown and Walter Fisher, really good pressure. Brown just jumped his blocker. Just a 4-man rush, but good pressure out of those two. They're fresh. They got to sit out the last series.
Tennessee now has 6 tackles behind the line of scrimmage today, 15 on the season. Approaching the 2-minute mark, second quarter. 3rd down and 18, UAB back in UAB territory to the 47. Webb inside screen again. That's complete to Jim Mitchell, but this time Tennessee is ready for it. Dan Williams is there to get Mitchell as soon as he caught the pass. No gain on that play, and so now UAB has to send its punting team back out. UAB to punt from its own 33-yard line. There's a kick, and the punt is going to be by Walters Fair, caught at the 10-yard line by Gerald Jones. 42-yard punt. That's the best of the day by Swayze Waters. 1:41 to go. Clock stopped. Tennessee is out of timeouts. Tennessee will have it 1st and 10 at its own 10-yard line. Crompton goes into the shotgun for one of the few times today. Gets the snap, drops to throw. Little inside screen to Lucas Taylor. He's hit, but he breaks one tackle, gets out across the 15 to the 17. Tim, I think you're right. Just a very safe play to see how many yards you can pick up. P.J. Reese makes the stop on that screen to Lucas Taylor, a pickup of 8. Tennessee not in much of a hurry. That's the 4th catch today by Lucas Taylor, by the way. 2nd down and 2 at the Tennessee 18-yard line. Crompton out of the shotgun. Gets the snap, retreats to throw. Sets up, fires over the middle. That pass complete to Luke Stocker. 1st down out to the 27-yard line. UAB playing pretty soft, and so Tennessee running a screen and then a quick little underneath pattern to Luke Stocker.
I think now they're in a position to go to the all-out 2-minute drill, try to get into field goal position.
1:07, the clock stopped as they moved the sticks. Now they wind it. That was a 9-yard pickup on that pass to Stocker. Crompton out of the shotgun again, drops to throw. Looks right, fires a deep out pattern. That's complete. Josh Briscoe dances out of bounds. Another 1st down up to the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 13.
Nice job that time by Crompton. Best he's done this game. Look left, his primary receiver, not there. Deep sideline route, second of choice. Josh Briscoe, good throw.
Pickup of 13. Terrell Springs runs Briscoe out of bounds. Crompton today 9 of 13 through the air and 2 touchdowns in the first half. 1 minute to go, 57 seconds actually in this second quarter, with Tennessee leading 14-0. Crompton under center, 2 wideouts to the left, and Crompton drops to throw. Here's a blitz. Crompton fires incomplete. Got rid of it before he really wanted to, and then Crompton is taken down hard. Crompton on a blitz that time. Davison buried him after he let go of the ball, and Tennessee's sideline not very happy about that. Philip Fulmer comes about 5 yards off the field as Crompton really was driven into the ground. Pass was overshot as he had to get rid of it before he got hit.
The initial contact was clean. The ball was just released when the initial contact was made. The screaming is the way he carried through with it, but the whistle doesn't blow till the ball goes incomplete.
That's right.
I think that was the correct call, no call.
2nd down 10. Play clock down to 5, down to 4. Crompton goes under center. 2 seconds, 1 second. He snaps it. Now Crompton drops to throw. Winds up, deep out pattern. That's incomplete. Penalty flag is down. It'll be pass interference. Gerald Jones battling Kevin Sanders. They've been going at it all day today. And Sanders that time hit him on that short out pattern. It'll be a pass interference penalty. Clock stop. Crompton goes out of the shotgun from his own 46-yard line. Crompton gets the snap. Fires over the middle. That pass is dropped. Got at the 35-yard line, right in the hands of the tight end, Luke Stocker, and he was setting sail for the end zone. On 2nd down, Crompton drops to throw. UAB coming after him. There's another pass. That one's high, incomplete behind the intended receiver, Gerald Jones. Almost the same spot that Stocker dropped it. That one was just behind Gerald Jones, a little bit off sync that time. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Tennessee from its own 46-yard line. Crompton out of the shotgun, gets it, drops to throw. Looks up, little screen pass near side. Lucas Taylor. Taylor gets it to midfield and gets into UAB territory down to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 9, not a 1st down, no timeouts. So Tennessee's got to hurry to the line. 4th down and 1 Clock ticking, 20 seconds, still moving. They can't spike it. They got to run a play. 15 seconds. They're finally marking it. Tennessee to the line of scrimmage. Crompton with 10 seconds. Gets the snap, looks to throw, fires the out pattern. Complete Gerald Jones. A first down to the 40-yard line. They wrestle him down with 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They stop the clock with 2 seconds to mark the sticks. So let's see what Tennessee's going to do. A pickup of 5. Tennessee has got to snap it and then spike it quickly to stop the clock. They'll mark it. They'll wind the clock. Crompton gets it and spikes it, and they didn't run any time off the clock. There's a penalty flag down. Let's see if Tennessee was not moving.
Left guard, I think, jumped.
Tennessee got to the line of scrimmage, tried to get there quickly and snap it.
False start on the offense, number 79. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Well, Tennessee got a break. At least they got the clock stopped on the penalty.
Well,
no time came off the clock. 2 seconds remaining.
I think it goes back to running if you don't go. Or do you come out?
Yeah, they'll wind it right now as soon as they get to the line of scrimmage. Now they wind it, and Tennessee is not going to get a play off. And that'll be the end of the half. If it's a running play after a penalty, you wind the clock. Tennessee, I think, thought that the clock was just going to stop and they'd have time to regroup and run another play. But on a penalty on a running play, you wind it, and that's the end of the half. So Tennessee didn't get a shot at the end zone. The first half is over, and the Tennessee Volunteers go to the locker room leading the UAB Blazers by a score of 14-0.
Coach Fulmer, your impressions of that first half?
We left our defense on the field too much. I'm really excited about the 2 drives we had. It's a horrible exhibition of 2-minute offense.
All right, Coach Fulmer, 16-1 against Conference USA teams. Still some work to do to get number 17. Hey. Halftime here at Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It is Tennessee leading UAB in the home opener, 14-0. Let's check out some of the highlights from this first half of action. Jonathan Crompton to Lucas Taylor, short pass and a nice run by the senior. 5 receptions, 95 yards in the first half. Tennessee finally gets on the board. Crompton rolls out. Nice adjustment by Gerald Jones, 7-0. And then the ball's down deep again. Nice fade pass right there by Crompton to Jones again, and it is 14-0. Tennessee's defense putting up the goose egg in the first half. Interception number 2 of the season by the super sophomore Eric Berry. Joe Webb frustrated. And then late in the first half, Tennessee trying to go downfield. Jonathan Crompton intercepted. Crompton 11 of 18 for 162 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that 1 interception. We're back with the second half kickoff right after this.
Tennessee, there's the kick. It's a high spinner that's going to come down at the 5-yard line. Moore has it to the 15-20. Looks for running room, tripped up as he gets across the 30-yard line. Running down the far sideline, and it was Tony Leggett who makes the tackle for UAB. A 27-yard return for Tennessee, and now Jonathan Crompton brings his team back out. Crompton in the first half was 11 of 18, 1 interception, 2 touchdown passes, 162 yards. Tennessee's leading rusher in the first half, Arian Foster, 6 carries for 40 yards, and the leading receiver was Lucas Taylor, 5 catches for 95. Tennessee with the ball, first and 10 at its own 31-yard line. Crompton under center. Crompton fakes to his tailback, bootleg right, fires out in the flat. That pass is complete, and making a move is Lucas Taylor. Gets by the first one, not the second, as Will Dunbar brings him down, but that's a pickup of 9. And again, Tim, they had said they were going to try and get Crompton out of the pocket, get him out on the flank. They did that again that time. Just short of the UAB 40-yard line. Crompton under center, backs in the I formation. Crompton, handoff tailback. Arian Foster picking his way and falls forward over left tackle for a pickup of 3 and a first down. Joe Henderson, great linebacker for UAB, makes the tackle. The senior out of Birmingham, an all-conference preseason selection, but it's Arian Foster who falls forward to make that pickup. Foster, 7th on the all-time UT rushing list, over 2,500 yards today, closing in on Jake Graham, who's in 6th place with 2,609 yards. Montario Hardesty spells him at tailback. Crompton out, fires left. That's complete in the flat. And a pickup of right at 10 to Lucas Taylor again, and they shove him back. Let's see where they mark it. Crompton that time just stood up and fired it left flat, and Taylor was open. Pickup of 8, and Taylor's having a big day. To the 49-yard line in UAB territory. Handoff Arian Foster to left tackle, makes a move. Taken down in the open field at the 40-yard line by the safety, but Arian Foster picks up 10 And that'll be a first down for Tennessee as Marquise Coleman comes up and makes the play. Arian Foster, if he could have beaten that one defensive back, he would have had a long way to run, but there's a penalty flag down back at the line of scrimmage, and let's see what this call is.
Holding on the offense, number 78. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat, second down.
Ramon Foster picks up the holding foul, and that stops the Tennessee thrust into UAB territory. He'll take the ball back to the Tennessee 46-yard line. So a penalty on the offense. Tennessee had 9 penalties last week against UCLA. That many of those were costly penalties. Stop drive. Second down and 10. Second down and 7 make that. Tennessee back at the 46-yard line. Here's Crompton back to throw. Hit as he throws. Passes it's incomplete, intended for Stocker. Almost intercepted again. Will Dunbar cut underneath Stocker, and the ball went off his hands, so that would have been intercepted. And again, Tim Crompton got pressure right up the middle. Hit as he threw that football. Crompton waits for the snap, gets it, drops to throw. Fires a quick slant to the outside. That's complete. Lucas Taylor having another big day as he makes that catch right at the sticks. That should be a first down. First and 10, Tennessee at the UAB 47-yard line. Crompton, bootleg. This time they figured it out, and as Crompton turns to boot, he gets dumped. As UAB came across and saw that one coming. Bryant Turner makes the play, so a second down and 21, a loss of 11, back to the Tennessee 42-yard line. Crompton back to throw. Has time this time, winds up and fires a pass through the hands of the intended receiver down at the 42-yard line. A deep out pattern through the hands of Austin Rogers, and Terrell Springs there on the coverage. Now with third down and 19 at his own 44-yard line. 3 wideouts to the right. He's operating out of the shotgun. Gets the snap, has time, fires. That pass is intercepted by Kevin Sanders, making a fingertip interception at the 45-yard line. Crompton throws the pick. Sanders picks it off, and Tennessee is stopped again. The interception by UAB. And so the Blazers will get the ball back. And now Joe Webb comes out operating the UAB offense. Webb in the first half was 11 of 19, 1 interception. That was at the goal line by Eric Berry. He had 102 yards throwing the football. Webb was also, like he's been all season, their leading rusher. 8 rushes for 27 yards. Here's first down. Webb fires the ball. Safe pass out in the flat to Slaughter. Slaughter to midfield and taken out of bounds by D'Angelo Willingham down to the 48-yard line in Tennessee territory. So a good quick throw. And Timmy, you got to think with UAB staying in this game, Webb's just getting more confidence as he goes along.
He definitely is. Well-designed play. Wide receiver to the right, comes in motion inside, brings his corner with him, then slants down, and they send the back out in the backfield where he left. He was wide open.
Slaughter, a former wide receiver as well, now at tailback, so he made a nice catch. Now they try the inside handoff. Slaughter pops it to the outside, down the far sideline, gets inside the 35-yard line and shoved out of bounds by Willingham. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Running back is Justin Brooks this time. Webb on the option near side, keeps it, turns it up, gets inside the 35, down to the 32-yard line. Tennessee really defended that one pretty well, Tim.
Nevin McKenzie got upfield to take away the pitch. When he cut it up, the backside pursuit got him.
Webb now 9 carries for 43 yards in this game. Webb rolls to the right this time. Throwback screen near side to the tight end Langford. Langford is upended as he gets to the 30-yard line. As pickup of 1, Dennis Rogan closing quickly, able to come and get Langford and knock him down. Webb drops to throw, fires quick slant pattern, bobbled, and was it intercepted? Yes! Rogan comes up with a deflection, makes a diving catch, and now they say it's incomplete. The line judge said good catch, and then he was overruled, I think, by the umpire who saw the ball hit the ground. The ball popped up in the air after it hit the intended receiver right, and Dennis Rogan made a diving attempt to get to it, but the ball hit the turf. Swayze Walters trying to get UAB on the board. They'll try a 47-yard field goal. His long this year is 43. Longest in his career, 52. He's got plenty of leg. Bangs that one high and true, and UAB is on the board with 9:35 to go in this third quarter. The drive went 6 plays, 27 yards, took 2:08 off the clock, and it turned out to be a 47-yard field goal. But UAB's on the board, Tim. And again, Tim, I think Tennessee's looking for offense, make some plays.
Tennessee's offense just cannot seem to get anything going. They're hurting themselves with penalties. There's really, for a quarter and a half now, not much offense. UAB has what momentum there is in this game. It's UAB's way right now.
Waters to kick off. He's the guy who just booted the field goal. He approaches from right to left, bangs it high and long, and going back, Dennis Rogan 3 yards deep. And he's going to take a knee. Good kickoff by Waters. And so Rogan touchback, and Tennessee will get it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Counter play. Arian Foster gets the handoff, goes around the left side, turns the corner, and it's going to be taken down at the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 15. Arian Foster knocked down by Terrell Springs. But that little counter play, Tim, and Foster that time gallops around left hand for good yardage.
Yeah, I got to think Greg Atkins is putting a vote in that offensive staff to say, hey, folks, we can run on these guys. Let's run it right down their throats, wear them down, and then we can do some other things.
Yeah, everybody else has run on them. UAB coming into this game had allowed points on 14 of the 22 possessions the opponents had the ball. So they have given up a lot of points to a lot of folks. 1st down, Tennessee at the 36. Running play. This time, Foster hit in the hole and taken down. The linebacker comes up, makes the play. Keon Harris. Foster maybe falls forward for a yard. 2nd down and 10. Clock under 9 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Tennessee leading 14-3. Crompton back to throw. Fires over the middle. Safe pass. Bobbled. Dropped. Luke Stocker bobbles another one and dropped it. Would have been a short gain, but Stocker might have had a chance to run a little bit. So now it's going to be 3rd down. Crompton out of the shotgun from his own 36. Crompton screen pass near side. Block out in front. Foster gets it to midfield. Stays on his feet. Down to the UAB 42-yard line. Tennessee got a great block at the point of attack by Anthony Parker. And then Foster able to cut off that block and pick up big yards going down the right side. 24 yards in the pickup before Kevin Sanders makes the play. But what a good block by Parker. Down to the 41-yard line in UAB territory. Handoff. Foster up the middle. Foster taken down as he falls forward for 2 or 3 by Drew Luker. 2nd down and 6. Tennessee from the 37. Handoff Foster. Big hole. Makes the first guy miss. He's to the 20, to the 10. And he's going to be taken out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Big hole that time on the right side. And Arian Foster took off for the end zone. Finally chased out of bounds by Chase Daniel. 33 yards on that carry, and again that time, Tim, a big hole was opened up.
Just a counter, and that time there was only one person over there to defend on the corner, and it was actually a cornerback that the fullback kicked out. The whole defensive line was caved down to the inside.
Foster going to the sideline to catch his breath. He's right at 100 yards on the day after that carry. Montario Hardesty is going to replace him. He'll be the tailback on 1st and goal. Tennessee at the 6. Handoff. Montario Hardesty to the 5. Spins into the checkerboards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Montario Hardesty over left guard. Takes it into the end zone, and Tennessee expands the lead over UAB to 20-3. Hardesty's 3rd rushing touchdown of the season.
Good drive. Really big 3rd down screen pass to Foster that set it all up. But that time, the offensive line, as Mike said, they were challenged after the last score by UAB, and they came out and just pushed UAB down the field.
6-yard run by Montario Hardesty, and now Daniel Lincoln to attempt. Out of the snap of Morgan Cox, and the kick is up and good. So an impressive drive that time. Montario Hardesty takes it in, but it was really Jonathan Crompton and the legs of Arian Foster that got him in position. Tennessee scores, and the Volunteers expand the lead over UAB to 21-3. Hay back to the offset eye. Crompton, hands off, tailback coming right, and running into a blocker is Montario Hardesty and shoved back. Kevin Cooper had stood up the linebacker, and then Hardesty trying to cut off him. There was a collision, and Anthony Barnes there to make the play. 2nd down and 9. Tennessee from its own 25-yard line. Cooper goes in motion across the formation. Crompton fakes to him and fires out in the flat to Cooper. Cooper makes the catch, but he'll go nowhere as he's taken down. UAB saw that one coming. A pickup of 1. Crompton waiting for the snap from Josh McNeil. Gets it and drops. Looks. Screen pass left side. That's complete. A block on the corner. Lucas Taylor has a first down and spins out of bounds along the Tennessee sideline as he gets across the 40-yard line. And Anthony Parker makes another big block to spring him on that screen pass. Springs runs him out of bounds. 1st and 10, Tennessee at the 39-yard line in Tennessee territory. Crompton fakes, rolls to the near side. Crompton fires the pass. That's going to be bobbled, dropped right along the sideline. Trying to keep his feet in bounds was Denarius Moore. And as he was trying to get his feet down and catch the ball, it was too high and bobbled and out of bounds. Clock stopped, 3:36 to go in the third quarter. Tennessee leading 21-3. UAB looking for the handoff. There it goes, and it's to the tailback, Montario Hardesty. He spins around left tackle, running hard. Going to be taken down. Maybe a pickup of 9. Let's see where they put it. Joe Henderson makes the stop for UAB. It's going to be just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9 for Montario Hardesty. Hardesty in the first game against UCLA, 12 carries for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's got a touchdown today, so his 3rd of the season. 7 carries for 28 yards for the junior out of North Carolina. 3rd down and inches, Tennessee at the 49-yard line. Crompton under center, jumbo formation, 2 tight ends. Crompton's going to quarterback sneak it, just push the pile and get across the 50-yard line for a first down. Surge that time helps Crompton get 2 yards on first down. It'll be 1st and 10, Tennessee. 7th play of this drive, and Tennessee has it 1st and 10 with a new tailback into the game. Lennon Creer comes in. Sophomore out of Tatum, Texas. Didn't play against UCLA from scrimmage. He's in there now here in the third quarter, and they try him first play. Toss sweep near side. Block on the corner. Creer turns it up, and then he gets taken down by Sanders, who came in. Lucas Taylor tried to throw a block on the corner. Creer got around it, but he was taken down by Sanders, who's had a big day for UAB on defense. 2nd down and 5 to go. Tennessee at the UAB 45. Crompton. Handoff, tailback, popping it. Lennon Creer to the 30, Creer to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, to the checkerboards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lennon Creer, 45 yards, wearing down the UAB defense. Creer broke right through the line, and there was nobody to run him down as he sprints into the end zone.
Good block by Kevin Cooper leading him, but really good vision by Lennon Creer. He hit the hole without any hesitation, had one guy to beat the safety, and man, did he fake him out of his garments. He really just ran right by him, and he's got the speed to go the distance.
He's got sprinter speed. He scores his 2nd career Tennessee touchdown. And now Daniel Lincoln on to add to the extra point. Tennessee with 2 touchdowns in the first half, and now 2 touchdowns here in the third quarter. And the Volunteers have opened up a 28-3 lead over a very tired UAB defense. 8 plays, 76 yards, took 3:49 off the clock. Here's Chad Cunningham kicking off. The ball's going to go back to about the 3-yard line. Forrest Fields to the 5, 10, 15. Looking for running room, and all he sees is an orange wave coming down to bury him at the 20-yard line. So UAB, which has had a potent offense in the first 2 games, has not been able to get it into the end zone against Tennessee, although they drove deep into Tennessee territory twice. Missed on a 4th and short, and then threw an interception at the end zone. Webb, though, operating first down. Pass out in the flat is complete, and the pass is complete to Forrest, who was rolled down on a quick play by Eric Berry, and Nick Rivais also out there, the linebacker. Webb backs into the shotgun. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Webb back to throw. Takes it, takes off and runs to the 30. Webb makes a nice move, gets up to the 33-yard line. Put a couple of moves on a couple of Tennessee defensive linemen before Marcellus Johnson finally pins him, but that's a pickup of 11 and another first down for the Blazers. Moves the ball out to the UAB 34-yard line. 47 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Tennessee leading 28-3, and the Blazers have it. 1st and 10. 3 wideouts to the right. Webb out of the shotgun. Webb drops to throw, sets up, fakes, looks right, now looks left. Now he's scrambling around, looks for somebody to pop open. They do it midfield. There's a penalty flag down as he completes the pass up to midfield to Darrell Harris, but there's a flag down back in the UAB backfield, usually holding, and that's the call. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Webb under center this time. Screen pass underneath. The pass is complete to Slaughter. Slaughter looking for running room and taken down by Dennis Rogan at the 27-yard line. Very short gain as DeMonte Bolden and Rogan team up to make the stop. But it was Rogan that saw the play coming. They were burned on it first in the first half, and they went to school on it. That time Rogan made the play.
Done a much better job of staying with it in the second half.
Now they've stopped the clock. And there's going to be another penalty, it looks like, on UAB.
Number 5 of the offense. 15 yards. Previous spot. 3 first down.
Now their quarterback, that's the quarterback. He's got his second major penalty. One, a face mask as he grabs
Correction, half the distance.
one of the Tennessee linemen going by, and he also had a personal foul penalty in the first half. But a very good third quarter indeed for Tennessee as the Volunteers led it 14-0 at halftime. They tack on 2 more touchdowns here in the third quarter. We take it to the fourth quarter with Tennessee leading in the home opener over UAB at the end of 3, 28-3. Break for our stations, back in a moment. This is Tennessee football on the Vol Network. To start the fourth quarter here with Tennessee leading UAB 28-3. Bob Kessling, Tim Priest, Mike Stoll with you. Downstairs to Mike.
Bob, a injury update. Walter Fisher right now, defensive tackles, cramping. They're icing him. They're trying to get fluids in him. And Wes Brown is trying to walk off a sore left ankle. We'll see if they get back into the football game.
How are you? You haven't started cramping up yet, have you, down there?
They've been keeping me full of fluids, thank goodness.
It's hot. Fourth quarter, we start. Tennessee up 28-3. UAB on a quarterback draw to Webb from his own 10-yard line out to the 20. Breaks a tackle to the 30 and shoved out of bounds as he gets across the 35-yard line. Philip Fulmer again comes springing off the sideline, yelling at his defensive lineman for breaking containment that time and allowing Webb to run 24 yards up the field.
Bob, when you got 32 yards to go on first down, you're thinking pass, and I know the linemen are trying to get through a crack, move, spin, do things, but you kind of got to keep in lanes when you got a guy that rushes this well.
24 yards. They needed a bunch, though. It's still not a first down. It's second down and 8. They've got to get it out to the 44-yard line. Penalties have backed up UAB again in this drive. Webb hit as he throws. The pass is going to be intercepted by Alex Wilson. Wilson at the 45-yard line and taken down. Alex Wilson drops in his zone and cuts right in front of the intended receiver. Another penalty flag comes down, but Wilson makes the catch. The interception, and big play by the senior middle linebacker out of Memphis. His first career interception.
During the return, the block in the back. Return team number 84. 10 yards, spot of the foul. It'll be first and 10.
That's Chris Walker. Tim, I think we've led the NCAA today in block in the back penalties in this game. Seems like every big play there's a block in the back.
There have been a lot of them on kicks and pass return, interception returns, about anything you can give.
So Tennessee will get the interception, the second of the day. Eric Berry had one earlier. And now Alex Wilson comes up with this big one at the 44-yard line. Tennessee brings the offense back out. Last 2 drives, Tennessee has rushed the ball 10 times for 121 yards and 5 passes for 35. So they're going much more to the running game. Lennon Creer is at tailback again. And now as they snap the ball, a penalty flag comes down. And we'll see what the call is on this one. UAB's clapping.
Prior to the snap, ball start on the offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty. It remains first down.
And Jacques McClendon jumps. That's the 8th penalty for Tennessee today for 65 yards. Moves it back to the 39-yard line. It'll be first and 15, Tennessee. 14:28 to go. Fourth quarter, Tennessee leading 28-3 over UAB. Tennessee led at halftime 14-0. Tennessee puts Gerald Jones in the slot to the right. Crompton under center, and Lennon Creer's the tailback. Crompton, he'll try Creer right side. Trying to get to the outside, turns the corner to midfield. Lennon Creer into UAB territory, close to a first down as he dives to the 45-yard line. 16 yards for Lennon Creer, the sophomore out of Tatum, Texas. Wide side to the left, slot that way. Crompton under center. Crompton, 2-step drop, fires over the middle. That pass is complete down to the 40-yard line to Brandon Warren. Warren makes his first catch of the day, second in his Tennessee career. And there's a bunch of folks wearing number 1 jerseys down to our left, all standing up and cheering because Brandon Warren, a local guy from Alcoa, makes a catch.
I think you're going to see more and more of him. It's just a process of working him into the offense, him getting comfortable with it, John Crompton getting comfortable with Brandon Warren.
Warren, of course, started his career at Florida State, tried to transfer to Tennessee, had to go to a junior college to get academics in order, but he's done that, and now he's playing. Second catch in his Tennessee career. Second down, about 4. Handoff Creer up the middle, puts his head down, breaks a tackle, gets a first down to the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 8. Tennessee much more assertive on the ground here in the second half, and it's paying off. Slot to the left, tight end that way. Handoff goes left. Creer cuts it back against the grain and gets it down close to the 25-yard line. 12:25 to go in the fourth quarter, and Tennessee trying to put this one on ice, leading 28-3. We could use some ice today on this hot day. Crompton, second down 4, swings it out left side. Denarius Moore catches it the 15-yard line and drags a defender down to about the 13. Terrell Springs had him around the ankles, but a quick, sharp, crisp throw that time by Jonathan Crompton out in the left flat, and picks up another Tennessee first down. Backs in an offset eye. Lennon Creer has gone this entire drive at tailback, gets the handoff, gets down to the 10-yard line. He pushes the pile down to the 8. He is running hard. Second down and 5 at the UAB 8-yard line. Toss sweep. Creer going right. He's got a block out in front of him. Cooper gets a block. Creer down to the 5. And he'll be short of the first down, maybe. Depends when they mark it. And it'll be a first down for Tennessee inside the 5. Creer has 7 carries for 90 yards, all in the second half. Handoff Creer, first and goal from the 4. Creer cuts it back against the grain and scores a Tennessee touchdown. Lennon Creer cut it back against the grain and takes it into the checkerboards for Tennessee's touchdown on that drive, a 3-yard gallop. And now Tennessee has opened up a big lead against the Blazers, 34-3, as the offensive line is dominating this game in the second half.
Just have worn UAB out. It took a while to get it going, but I think it's so healthy for what's coming up the next few weeks that Tennessee's offensive line has kind of gotten something established, and that you've gotten 3 backs involved in the run game.
Bram Cannon to lay the ball on the ground on the hold, and Daniel Lincoln bangs it through the uprights. And Tennessee has expanded the lead over UAB to 35-3 with 10:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Back with the Tennessee kickoff in just a moment. This is Tennessee football on the Vol Network. Tennessee has opened up the lead now. It's 35-3. Tennessee led at 14-0 at halftime. Cunningham to kick it off, a high spinner that's going to go down to the 5-yard line. And Forrest retrieves it, gets it out to the 25-yard line where he swarmed under. 19 yards on the return. And Tennessee had a bunch of orange shirts down there to make the play. And it'll be a first down. Eric Berry was down. No, make that, check that. That was not Eric Berry. That was 34 down covering the play. And that was Herman Lathers who made the play. 8 plays and 56 yards on that last scoring drive. Took 3:40 off the clock. So here comes UAB. Here's a blitz. Little inside screen. That's complete. And spitting out to the 27-yard line is Forrest. But Alex Wilson really stayed home that time, and the little slip screen was only good for just a couple. I'll tell you what, he's played a good game.
Nice game and nice play for Alex Wilson, because if he doesn't make the tackle, that's a 15-yard gain. He trips him up, and it's a gain of about 3.5.
Pick up a 4. Approaching the 10-minute mark left in the game here in the fourth quarter. And Tennessee leading 35-3. Webb backs into the shotgun. 3 wideouts to the left. Webb pump fake, fires long down the left sideline, overshoots his man. Intended for Harris, running down the left sideline. UAB had 2 scoring chances in the first half. They got inside the Tennessee 20 and had a 4th and 3. And Webb failed to pick up the first down. They turned it over, and then they got inside, again, the Tennessee 20 again. And Webb threw a pass on the goal line that was intercepted by Eric Berry. And since then, except for the long field goal, they really haven't threatened to score a touchdown. 3rd down and 6 UAB. From the Blazers' 28-yard line. Webb out of the shotgun. Drops to throw again. Being pressured. Comes out of the pocket. Sets up. Tucks it. Now he's going to run. He's get to the 35-yard line. Spins out to a first down. Out to the 37-yard line. He was chased all over the place by Chris Walker. Walker couldn't quite catch him. He picks up 8 yards before he's finally pinned. But it'll be a first down as Dennis Rogan finally runs him down. Inside handoff, Slaughter up the middle. He's hit and knocked down after a pickup of just a couple. Pickup of 3. Little fisticuffs now going on in the middle of the pile. Chris Walker's in there, and let's see if they've thrown a flag. Slaughter didn't like the way he was taken down and kind of came up pushing.
When you weigh 185, you can't do too much pushing.
You can push. The other guy just didn't move very much.
Something like that.
They're going to move it back to the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Brandon Warren now is coming into the game, a defensive end for Tennessee. Here's a little slip screen inside. The pass goes to Forrest. Forrest up to midfield. Breaks a tackle. Forrest into Tennessee territory to the 40 and taken down at the 33-yard line. Adam Myers-White finally runs him down, but not before a big gain for the Blazers, 29 yards. UAB scored 34 points in their game last week against Florida Atlantic and 22 points in their first game against Tulsa. Inside handoff goes to Brooks. Brooks inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Brandon Warren into the game playing the right defensive end slot for Tennessee. So he's played tight end and defensive end in this game for Tennessee, a two-way player. Trying to think, Tim, when the last Carl Pickens pops into your head real quick, but you don't see that very often.
No. They want him in there strictly for pass rush. Yep. That's what he's in there for. 2nd
down and 4 from the 27-yard line. Webb out of the shotgun, pumps, fires down the right sideline. That pass is going to be intercepted. D'Angelo Willingham down at the 3-yard line. Perfect coverage. He had the inside on Mario Wright and then turned. As soon as the receiver turned, the ball was there. It was underthrown, and D'Angelo Willingham picks off the pass, his 2nd of the season. And again, Tennessee's defense turns back the Blazers.
You're just seeing a situation where you got an experienced secondary. Last year, I don't know if he'd ever turned around and seen that ball in time, but now they've learned how to do it. He timed it perfectly.
And now Tennessee will have the ball. 1st and 10 at its own 3-yard line, and a new quarterback into the game, Nick Stevens, the sophomore out of Flower Mound, Texas. Also a new tailback, Torian Poole, the 4th tailback of the day for Tennessee. Stevens under center at his own 3-yard line. Tries Torian Poole up the middle, and he's going to be hit and shoved back at the line of scrimmage. He was hit by a wall of Blazers that time. Jonathan Crompton's day is over. 19 of 31, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Tim, how do you think Crompton played today?
Pretty well. Certainly a step up from last ball game. He's a work in progress, but I think that's expected to be a work in progress. You got Florida coming to town next week, so you want to work fast, but I think overall played pretty well. A couple of throws he'd rather have back.
2nd and 10, no gain on 1st down. And now under center again is Stevens from his own 3-yard line. Handoff, Torian Poole, and again at the line of scrimmage, shoved back. The fullback in there now is Austin Johnson, a true freshman out of Hickory, North Carolina, 6'2". 242. He's been very impressive so far. Slowed a bit with an ankle problem during two-a-days. David DeCordova makes the stop for UAB, and Tennessee so far has not been able to get much going on this possession. Under center is Stevens, and Tim, he's going to throw it out of his own end zone. Fires over the middle. That pass is complete up to the 25-yard line. Breaking a tackle is Brandon Warren. Warren up to the 42-yard line and taken down. Nick Stevens showing a lot of confidence. Found Brandon Warren wide open, 42 yards on the pass. Will Dunbar makes the stop. Good throw, a lot of confidence by Nick Stevens. First completion in his Tennessee career for Nick Stevens. Stevens, handoff, tailback. No, he fakes it. Stevens rolls right. Being pressured, now he avoids one man, still keeps it. Stevens tippy toes around one guy, dances away, and gets out of bounds. Pick up a 5. Good quick feet that time by Nick Stevens, eluding a would-be Blazer. Luker runs him out of bounds and pick up a 5.
Memo to Nick, when you dodge that guy, don't throw that ball up so high out away from your body. High and tight is the way you do it when you run.
Backs in the I formation. Torian Poole, the tailback. Handoff to Poole, up the middle, and they're treating him rather rudely. They get him and throw him back after a pickup of 1.
Torian Poole is saying, I want some of those Lennon Creer holes. I want to run through some of those holes that he got to run through a while ago.
3rd down and 3. 5 minutes we go on the clock here in the 4th quarter. Crowd of over 98,000 on hand today on a very warm afternoon. About half of the crowd still here watching the end of this game, and they've seen Tennessee really explode here in the second half after leading 14-0 at halftime. It's now 35-3. Third down and 3. Nick Stevens under center. Back to throw. Fires a pass. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Quentin Hancock on a little hook pattern, and the pass is incomplete, so it'll be fourth down. And we'll see what Tennessee decides to do here on 4th and 3 at the UAB 49-yard line. Looks like Tennessee's going to go for it. No, they're going to send the punting team on. Nick Stevens was trying to convince Coach Fulmer to go ahead and go for it, but he sends out Chad Cunningham. Only the second punt of the day today for Tennessee, and now Cunningham comes back out to punt this one. Play clock is down to 9, now down to 8. Like Tennessee might let it run out, and nope, they're going to go ahead and snap it with 1 second on the play clock. They get it. Cunningham bangs it, angles for the right sideline. It's going to kick at the 15-yard line, take a backward roll, and be downed by Ja'Cory Williams at the 17-yard line. A 30-yard punt by Cunningham. Tennessee leads UAB 35-3. So Tennessee will have it with 2:46 to go on the clock here in the fourth quarter, leading 35-3, and Nick Stevens comes back at it quarterback for his second series. Tennessee's going to get the brothers into the game in the offensive line. Cody Sullins, the backup center who has earned a scholarship this year, and his brother Corey Sullins, both out of Cottonwood, Tennessee. They're playing center and guard right now. What a thrill that's got to be for those two young men. The brothers playing in the offensive line in the same game here at Neyland Stadium. Handoff, tailback, Torian Poole. He's like running into a brick wall every time he gets it. He's got 1 yard on that carry.
He's not had any. He's had about 5 carries now, and there hasn't been a crack yet for him to get through.
No. Also in the offensive line, William Brimfield now for Tennessee is in there.
And I can tell you the coaches are going to grade these guys just as hard as anybody else. When they come out there, they expect them to execute.
Well, it's also, I think you'd have to think, a big day for Cody Sullins, the backup center, to prove that, you know, he's ready to play. Here's a top sweep. Torian Poole, now he's got some running room. Torian Poole out to the 45-yard line and taken down. Torian Poole finally got a little running room. Picks up 17 yards, taken down by Drew Luker. B.J. Coleman now comes into the game. He'll get a couple of snaps at quarterback. B.J., the redshirt freshman out of Chattanooga-McCallie High School, 6'3", 210. He gets his first snaps as the Tennessee quarterback. Ball's at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Tennessee. With the Vols leading 35-3. Handoff, Torian Poole, and he's tripped up and taken down. No gain on the play.
Here's a vote to let Coleman throw the ball too. You put him in a game, a young quarterback, give him a chance to throw the ball once or twice.
Tennessee also had just a moment ago in at fullback Ben Bartholomew. That's the younger brother of Will Bartholomew. So Tennessee's had a lot of chance to play some freshmen today. Ahmad Page is in there at wide receiver now on the right side. 1:15 to go in the game. Tennessee leading 35-3. 2nd down and 10. Tennessee at the 46. Handoff, tailback. Tripped up, maybe a gain of 1 for Torian Poole over left guard. We get down to a minute. So Tennessee is going to win this game. And I guess, Tim, right now you can start thinking about Florida.
They may have been thinking about Florida a little bit ago, but yes, Tennessee needs to really, really work hard this week. I know they've game planned Florida all the way back in the summer some, but they got a lot of work to do to be able to get out and compete with Florida next week. 3rd down and 8 yards to go, Tennessee, with 35 seconds to go in this game. Tennessee with it at the 48-yard line. Coleman under center. Delay handoff, goes to the tailback. Torian Poole pops it. He's to the 40-yard line and taken down as he gets inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Man, he's got good feet, doesn't he? He really does. This is, I don't want to overstate it, but he's an Emmitt Smith type runner. He's not an Emmitt Smith, but he's an Emmitt Smith type runner. Just kind of scoots along. Not real fast, but he's got good feet. It's hard to get a solid lick on him.
He keeps a solid base, doesn't he?
He really does.
Feet, moves him quickly.
He's always got his balance about him, and kind of runs with a wide stride where it's hard to get both legs.
8 seconds to go. They wind the clock down to the 33-yard line. Tennessee will have one more play. Now hand it off to Torian Poole, and Poole pushes it down to the 30-yard line as the clock goes to triple zeros. And Tennessee has won the home opener. Tennessee knocks off the UAB Blazers 35-3 with a dominant second-half performance. Tennessee led it 14-0 at halftime, and they dominate the second half as Tennessee improves to 1-1 on the season. The Blazers fall to 0-3.
The Tennessee Volunteers open the home portion of their schedule with a big 35-3 win over the UAB Blazers, and one of the heroes, number 4, Gerald Jones, the sophomore. A couple big touchdown catches there in the first half. The first one, you made a nice adjustment on that.
Yeah, actually it wasn't supposed to go to me. It was supposed to go to the fullback, and Crump seen me late, and he made the outside ball, and I just made a play on it.
And the second one was a nice fade pass by J.C.
Oh yeah, just Coach Clausen drew it up nice, and just how we practiced.
Tell me about the offense. It looked like in the second half, finally, the big guys up front were wearing them down.
Oh yeah, we made an adjustment. We made a couple adjustments because they was running a different type of defense than what we expected, and we was just in more condition than them.
As Tennessee improves to 1-1, congratulations on a big win.
Thank you.
All right, the Volunteers again 1-1 to start the season. Now it's on to the SEC. The Florida Gators come in here next week. It's Gator Week. Tennessee opening up the SEC portion of its schedule. For the Vol Network team of Bob Kessling, Tim Priest, and Mike Stoll, I'm Rick Russo saying so long from Neyland Stadium.